DMV, y'all already know. This is Grind City Media. Can I get a 16?
Side straight off the east side of Pittsburgh, man. Can I get a 16?
R.E.D. by the way, reppin' Stoneville, Ohio. Can I get a 16?
Suge Mac reppin' the Bird. Hey yo, can I get a 16?
Jimmy Montana, I'm reppin' Cleveland, Ohio. Can I get a 16?
Jennifer, I'm representing the south side of Chicago. Can I get a 16?
Very fitted, I'm from right here, Pittsburgh, PA. Can I get a 16?
Vapor, reppin' Marietta, Ohio, 740. Can I get a 16?
Cali Cuz, from Oakland, California. Can I get a 16?
Trouble gets from the motherfucking Bronx, you feel me? Grind City, what up? Can I get a 16?
Join the movement if you're tight on the mic. Come do what you do. Come do what you do. Hey, can I get a 16? Grind City.
Young Lungs repping the DMV, y'all already know. This is Grind City Media. Can I get a 16?
Side straight off the east side of Pittsburgh, man. Can I get a 16?
R.E.D. by the way, reppin' Stoneville, Ohio. Can I get a 16?
Suge Mac reppin' the Bird. Hey yo, can I get a 16?
Jimmy Montana, I'm reppin' Cleveland, Ohio. Can I get a 16?
Jennifer, I'm representing the south side of Chicago. Can I get a 16?
Very fitted, I'm from right here, Pittsburgh, PA. Can I get a 16?
Vapor, reppin' Marietta, Ohio, 740. Can I get a 16?
Cali Cuz, from Oakland, California. Can I get a 16?
Trouble gets from the motherfucking Bronx, you feel me? Grind City, what up? Can I get a 16?
Join the movement if you're tight on the mic. Come do what you do. Come do what you do. Hey, can I get a 16? Grind City, baby.
Young Lungs repping the DMV, y'all already know. This is Grind City Media. Can I get a 16?
Side straight off the east side of Pittsburgh, man. Can I get a 16?
R.E.D. by the way, reppin' Stoneville, Ohio. Can I get a 16?
Suge Mac reppin' the Bird. Hey yo, can I get a 16?
Jimmy Montana, I'm reppin' Cleveland, Ohio. Can I get a 16?
Jennifer, I'm representing the south side of Chicago. Can I get a 16?
Very fitted, I'm from right here, Pittsburgh, PA. Can I get a 16?
Vapor, reppin' Marietta, Ohio, 740. Can I get a 16?
Cali Cuz, from Oakland, California. Can I get a 16?
Trouble gets from the motherfucking Bronx, you feel me? Grind City, what up? Can I get a 16?
Join the movement if you're tight on the mic. Come do what you do. Come do what you do. Hey, can I get a 16? Grind City, baby.
Young Lungs repping the DMV.
All over the place. It's a grind mode thing. 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 Grind mode. We be all over the place. Grind mode. We be all over the place. Grind mode. We be all over the place. Grind mode.
It's a grind mode thing.
We be all over the
City, baby. Grind City, baby.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Roxy Robinson.
And I am J-Pad the Juggernaut. And this is Grind City Live TV.
Grind City, baby.
It's a platform for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yes.
She encouraged me to speak out more. Grind City, babe, put now.
This is Grind City Live. This is Grind City Live.
I love being on Grind City.
Grind City Live. This is Grind City Live.
You are watching Grind City.
Live. This is Grind City Live. This is Grind City Live.
Get behind this Grind City.
Ready for this.
Grind City Live. That's what this is.
Yes.
My good people, make some noise for the GC live audience in the building. Make some noise. Yes, they are here. My name is K-Bay. Welcome back, y'all. Y'all miss me? I haven't been here in a while. It's been a few months, but we got a new show. It's called Grind City Live, and this show is for entertainers and entrepreneurs. So we definitely are looking forward to having people come in and tell us what it is that they do and why they do it. We got a couple performances that's going to hit the stage tonight. I'm excited. We got J-Pad the Juggernaut over there on the music. He just left me musicless. I don't have no more music. He's supposed to be kicking it live. The beautiful Miss Roxy Robinson, co-host of the show. She's going to let y'all know who's getting on the stage later on. So, man, this is going to be a jam-packed show. I'm excited. Been a while, so I missed you people. I missed all y'all beautiful people. If you're watching online, thank you very, very much. Share the show. Invite your friends. Tell them, this is something you want to see. So, without further ado, we're going to get into a commercial, and we'll be right back to let y'all see who our first guest is and what we got up our sleeves for the day. We'll be right back. Grind City Live. Let's go. Make some noise, y'all. Clap it up.
I ain't gonna stop. I ain't gonna stop. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Stop. I ain't gonna stop. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. I ain't gonna stop. As long as you got love for me. I ain't gonna stop. I ain't gonna stop. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. I ain't gonna stop. Put your hands up.
We're back, Grind City Live. We got the sister and Miss Waylon Wolford, the Arthur in the building. How you doing, sis?
I'm fabulous, thank you. Fabulous.
You got your own mic this time. Welcome
Oh,
back.
I know, right? Yeah.
Exciting.
Pretty fancy.
Yeah, pretty fancy. We upgraded. Last time you were here, you told us about a lot of stuff that you were doing, wonderful things. The early childhood development center that you were working with, and you were also writing a book then. And
Yes.
I think you're almost done with it.
I am actually done with it.
So, tell everybody, first of all, what is it all that you do? We know that you're Arthur. We want to talk about your book, but tell everybody, give everybody a little bit of idea of what you do. The whole scope.
Okay, the whole scope. So, I'll say a vision engineer. Okay, I'll say a vision engineer. The motto or the slogan of my company is empowering professionals and transforming vision into reality. So all that I do encompasses that. I teach at the CCAC entrepreneurship classes. I do a little bit of consulting on the side with early child education centers and educational facilities. Basically, if somebody wants to make their center on a higher level, help with accreditation, things like that. Yeah, try to tighten them up a little bit. We talked about that if they want to. That's the biggest thing. If they want to. Another thing that I'm doing is obviously authorship. I've been working on this book for a year now. It's been a year.
Tell everybody what the name of the book is.
The book is called Thou Shalt Not Break.
Thou Shalt Not.
Business codes you must follow.
Why did you find it to be something that you needed to write a whole book about? I do business. I see things that, turn me a little bit and make me want to pull out a dread or a lock once in a while. And I don't know if I wanted to write a whole book on that. Why did you find this topic something that you needed to write a book about?
I've always been a messenger. That's what we're put on this earth to do. I always say that, to reproduce, to give knowledge, to receive knowledge, and to pass that on. And because I am a lifelong learner, I learned a very valuable lesson a few years ago. And that lesson hit me so hard that I had to write about it because I didn't want anybody else to have to go through what I went through.
Right.
And
could you share a little bit about the lesson?
oh yeah. So little temporary defeat. I was in partnership with a business, and our visions didn't integrate with each other. And their motives were different from mine. And it led me in a lot of different turmoil-themed situations, financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It challenged a lot of things. And so I knew that there had to be a lesson out of it because what are you living for? And so exactly. Right. And so the whole point of the book is to not understand business, not just understanding business, but understand that you must have the mindset of achievement in order to even take the action to achieve. So when I initially started off writing the book last year, it was just about the principles. This is what you must know. These are the principles. This is what you must not do. Well, then I started doing more research, and one of my inspirations was Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. And that book really hit me so hard. I listened to the audio 6 times. It's 10 hours worth of audio. It's a study guide. It's a study guide. And I started to learn different principles that kind of influenced me. And I said, wait a minute, that's what I'm missing. I'm missing principles. What are my principles? What are the things that, not only the lessons that I learned from the temporary defeat, but why did I think that I could come out of that? Where was my mind that I knew that I can come out of that? So that's where the principles came in at, that you have to shape your mind in order to shape your fate or shape your success in the future. Definite planning, definite steps, definite goals equals a desired result. Yes. So if you don't have the mindset to keep that in order, one of the things is, having unequivocal desire, having faith, having tenacity, making sure you have self-control and, over a lot of things, your body, how you eat, how much you eat, what you spend, different things like that. So it's not just about, and that helps you think about a lot of things. It helps you think about credit and spending your money. It thinks about how you spend your time. It thinks about who you listen to and who you watch, what you watch. Those are the type of things that you have to surround yourself with. So the book is more than just, I'm not barking at you, I'm talking with you, and it's more of a study guide. So I always say that in the book. It's to be studied. Read it multiple times because you're going to need it. You're going to need it.
Now, writing the book, did you write it just because of what you've been through, or have you experienced people who didn't know what those principles were? Did you look outside of yourself and gain inspiration to say, hey, not only do I need to write this book for self, but I think a lot of people will benefit from it?
Oh, yeah. The people, the true example was myself, and then the people that I was partnership with. They obviously didn't know. That was the main one. They might. Yeah. They might. They might. Hey, whatever, But I mean, when it's all said and done, it's for the greater good of things. It's the goodness that I got of it. It's the righteousness that I got from it, and the fact that I gained peace in writing the book. And that's what I needed. I needed that peace and that drive to know that, okay, I'm going to come out of this. It's going to be some bumps and bruises. I done lost some zeros and lost some sanity, but we're going to be okay.
So what principle I personally have been through a lot of things, and there is something different inside of me that says no matter what, you're going to win. No matter what, you're going to get what it is that you desire. What's one of your cores that makes you define your goal, go get it, and nothing stops you. What do you think one of your principles is, one of the core?
All of it. I know that. Unwithering faith. And in the book, I mentioned about a tree with fruit. And if you know anything about fruit, of course, it's beneficial for you, right? So what happens to a grape when it doesn't have the nutrients that it needs? It withers and it becomes a raisin. So it only has one benefit at that point, you know. Everybody don't like raisins, but, you know, it withers.
Yes.
And, of course, there's a process that it must go through to go through that. If your fruit, which is the essence of you, doesn't stay fresh, and if your faith doesn't stay fresh, you wither away and you become useless. You have no more juice is the whole point. Your juice is your desire. So if you no longer have the juice inside of you, which is your faith, if that withers away, then you wither away. You don't have anything, and you're susceptible to the vulnerabilities of the elements around you. You fall off the tree. Period. You become somebody's wine. But guess what? Yes. It's okay to become the wine. I was the wine. They got drunk off me. Yeah. They definitely tasted it.
Hey,
they definitely.
You know what?
Yeah.
Anybody that's been in business has been spun before. Honestly, you've been through some point in your life where somebody put you in their cup and spun you around a little bit, and you got to get your footing back. I totally agree with you. I cannot wait to read your book. When is it due to come out?
July, August. So it takes a few months for it to be published. I was just accepted into publication. So thank goodness. It's been a while.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
So now I'm just waiting for the next steps to find out, you know, it takes a lot, you know, design. And hopefully they use my book design because I really worked hard on that.
You can't just put what you want.
No, it's not the way that it works in traditional book publishing.
What was the difference in the things that you've been through in other parts of your business and writing this book? Like, what, as far as going through publishing and someone saying, no, you can't do, like, how did you kind of like yield your way through that?
Well, the thing is, yeah, seriously, you have to know what you want, and sometimes it's not about you. Sometimes it ain't about you.
Can I get that? That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. Sometimes it's not about you, and I know the book really isn't about me. So if I want, you know, the whole reason that usually entrepreneurs write books is to get more publicity and to be able to speak and do different things with the book. The book is a vehicle for other opportunities. And I knew that, so I knew I needed to write the book, but that's my selfishness of it. You know, I mean, I'm not going to act like I don't want to make some money off of it, you know, but it turned into, it's a mission really, because I mean, it was always a mission, but I was angry when I first started. I was angry. It was, don't do this, you're going to end up like me. Don't do this, you're going to be jacked up like me. Don't do this, your credit going to be bad like mine's was. Don't do this, you're going to be broke and nearly homeless. Don't do this. You know, pay attention. And, you know, it's still like, you're going to get bumps and bruises, but follow these principles because it'll keep you moving as you're going through those things. Sometimes you can't stop it from happening because God, thank God for him, he is the ultimate orchestrator of all of it. So you can't really stop it. All you can do is plan, strategize, pray, and keep it moving. That's all you can do. But as much stuff as we can control as possible, you know, it comes into planning. So that's pretty much all you can do.
Quaylin Wolford, Arthur, the beautiful sister, she is of mine. Me and her sister been through a lot. We've been friends for a long time. I'm very proud of you. Very, very proud of you. The book, Thou Shall Not Break, be out August, July. Make sure you get it. It'll be released in a whole bunch of different places. And you know we're going to bring it back because I need the physical copy. I need mine signed.
I got you.
That's what's up. So y'all make some noise. Quaylin Wolford, drop it out. We'll be right back. GC. It was sketchy?
It was sketchy.
Yeah, so y'all didn't hear any of that because I had the mute on. So here we go again.
Oh,
this
okay.
is It's Vapors, repping Marietta, Ohio, in the building, Grind City Live, man. How you doing?
I'm all right. I got to hear alive, so that's the first step.
I mean, you bought the bodyguard. I mean,
I brought the
his
bodyguard,
is
so,
like
yeah.
Brutus Beefcake, y'all.
I mean,
he got the beard to match, man.
He got
I'm
the
telling
beard,
you,
like,
I was scared of my own shop. Like, hi, sir. So
that's why I like him. Nobody messes with him.
Nobody messes with him. And he got his little trooper with him, too. He got his stormtrooper, y'all. It's the big him and the little him.
I can't break my hands because I got to hold the mic, so he does it for me, you know?
So let's talk about it. When I first met you, we were doing Can I Get a 16 at a show in, like, Parkersburg. Like, first of all, Parkersburg, West Virginia. People, if you don't know, this is the weirdest, dumbest drive ever. Because you got to go from Pittsburgh into West Virginia. You think you're cool, right? Then you got to go to Ohio. And come out of Ohio to go back in the rest. Like, who was turf warring? I just want to know who was fighting. Real stuff.
One bridge is all they needed. One bridge.
Oh, my goodness, just one bridge, and we could have avoided 3 hours. I mean, the drive is just like, anywho. So,
and then you get to the place and go, we drove 3 hours for this?
Yeah, like you got mirrors on here. I'm trying to rock it, and the lights off them. Anywho. So I met this young man, and
surprised you.
Yeah, he really did.
Out the crowd, white kid goes, Can I get a 16?
Like, who got 16? And he's the first guy.
I got it.
My mic was all on fire and smoking when he got done. Didn't nobody else want to touch it. It was too hot. So, you've been...
How'd you know I had a lighter under it?
I'm just saying, man. I had to fix the mic now. I got a new one. You don't get to touch it. You get the burnt mic. It still works.
That's okay. I can be loud.
That's what's up. So let's talk about it. Now, when I first met you, you were just being an MC and a little bit dabbing on beats. And now you've grown.
Oh, yeah.
You're doing mixing the message. So tell everybody what it is that you do now.
So basically, I started with the whole artist thing. I was just going to a studio, paying studio time, getting beats off whoever I could get them from, lay them down, whatever. And it kind of got to a point where it's like, I'm already broke, and I'm spending $100 a session to go record. And when it gets done, no offense, I love my dude, but this was not competing with what I needed to compete with. And even myself, I knew I wasn't that good yet. Like, I still had a long way to go. And I was just like, you know what? I'm working a full-time job. I got to, work my money, make it work for me versus, slaving away for nothing. So that's where I was like, okay, and I will call myself a guru, not even to brag. I will look online for a month to find the best deals everywhere. Found a laptop, found program software, I wanted to work with. I ended up going with Logic because I'm like, it's cheap and it does everything I need to. Why not? Like, why spend more? And that was my mentality. Spend what you need to get what you need to make it. There's no reason to spend $1,000 on a mic when I can spend $300, go get that Bluebird, and I sound just as good as what a professional studio does.
Well, when you continue to grow, you will learn why people get $1,000 mics. Yeah. But to begin with, I totally agree with you. I'm still mixing and maxing pieces.
Yep.
This is we picked expensive hobbies.
Yeah, we
so
did.
it can get quite costly very quickly. Yep. So it's like, yo, did this work? Okay, great. We're gonna tape this right here.
Yep.
And if you hold it up like this, fam, hold it up like this.
Just bend the cord right here.
Just right there. 360.
Just pinch it.
Just pinch it. You're good. So yes, I get it. But one thing that I really liked about you was I began to watch you. I like your grind, and you don't mind asking for help. And that is hard to find with young people, especially with music. They think they know everything. Yeah. And you were very forthcoming with, hey, do you know how to work this? Yep. How much feedback did you get? Did you get a lot of help?
In all honesty, if it was not for everyone who helped me, I would still be back where I was when I started. Like, even talking to you, like asking business advice and stuff, just hanging out and stuff, that I ask for help all the time. And the thing is, that's how my parent raised me. Like, if you want to know something, you ask a question. If you sit around and go, oh, okay, I read this on the internet, so that's true. Okay, well, you're going to be about as blind as, the next guy because you don't really know. You're just assuming. And that's where my thing is. I don't even ask just one person. Like, when I came to mix and mastering, I asked, 6, 7 of my friends, oh, you're a producer. How would you do it? I went through YouTube. When I bought Logic, I spent 60 hours, and I wrote it down because I wanted to make sure I stapled it. 60 hours in videos and Googling articles and reading and everything just to learn the program, because it's like, I'm not trying to go through this and be like, oh, okay, in 4 years down the road, I'll be where, the next guy is. It's like, no, in 9 months, I'm already above half the people I'm competing with.
Willing to teach?
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's something, I've actually got a little protege. He's probably watching. Young Trippy, KD Atkins. He's my little
Don't
dude.
be
He's
trippy.
13 years old, and he found me through my music and stuff. Found out I had a home studio. He's like, man, could I come record? And I'm like, yeah, you know, I want to help the city out. That was my point, was I can help people now that I'm in a place where I know what I'm doing to some degree. You know, I'm not a master, but I know what I'm doing. And that's where I had him come in, and I'm like, you know, okay, what can you do? He spits some bars, and you know, it's rough. He's 13. Yeah. It's not like he's gonna come up and just be Eminem.
Well,
like,
he might, but this, in this case,
right? And he,
I mean,
he was
there are
learning.
some talented young people out
For
here.
real.
Can't
And
sleep on.
but he come up and you know he had it, and he was trying to learn flow and stuff. And I just every time he come in the studio, I sat down. Okay, you did this. Now let's rework the words this way. Let's take your flow this way. Let's take your voice this way. You know, showing him different ways to do it. Not so much to tell him this is how you do it, but look at all the different things you can do and make your sound. And one of the things where it's like, okay, this was a little rough, so let's do it again. We might do 20 takes, but when we get done, people are going, damn, that kid just did that? And I'm like, yeah, that kid just did that.
Yeah, you definitely got to give him some time and attention. Now, one thing that I also paid attention to was how you're growing in your professionalism. You know, I seen a comment someone had made, like, oh, when you first started putting out your graphics, they weren't all that good. But now I see this, and I love it. And I noticed that as well. And, you know, I was like, this dude is really one. How important is it to you to not only grow as a musician, but to put your brand out there?
To me, in all honesty, that's my focus now. I've got music, like, as far as where I'm at now. You know, I may not be, you know, some fancy, you know, $15,000 studio, but I can put out good music. So now it's to the point where it's like, okay, brand myself. Okay, what do I want to have? Do I want to have this catchphrase, this slogan? Do I want to brand myself as, you know, this type of artist, this type of, you know, entrepreneur, you know, business management? What do I want to do? And that's kind of where I've come out. And, you know, if people want to come into the studio, I'm gonna help you. That's part of me. And it's the same with making clean music. You know, I decided to go clean.
About to get to that.
And that's part of the thing. It's like, I'm trying to make my business to the point where it's a 360. You know, I don't want to be just one side, like I do this, that's all I do, that's all I'm going to do for the next 20 years, and I'm going to be famous. Like, that's not my look. My look is 360. You know, if there's somebody struggling behind me, I'm about to turn around, pick them up, bring them with me. That's my mode of thinking is, I don't want just me. You know, there's talent in my city that I didn't know existed because nobody gives them a voice. So more or less, my business motive is I want to be the voice.
So let's talk about your music, because you did mention you have clean music and you have these hardcore tracks, and you get up there and there's no curse words, which you know, I applaud that, because you know, when I first began to make music, I did not curse either. And the second reason I applaud that is because you are smart enough to realize that if you really want to make it, you have to be able to perform in different arenas, and you can't do that if you just make music that is vulgar and people can't understand. So that would be my reasoning for my music being clean. What's your reasoning?
In all honesty, and this is still to this day makes me laugh, the reason it got me kicked off on it, because like when I started, man, it was, you know, I'm gonna kick your head in, and I'm gonna like, it was like, oh yeah, if you would have put me in a Christian radio station, I'd been like, no, he's gone. But no, I had a little fan, Mariah Carpenter, back home. She's like maybe 9, 10 years old now. Just a little thing, but she was obsessed. Like, she is my super fan. Like, when it comes to somebody, like, even on Instagram, like, she is the first person to like everything every time on a snap.
That's awesome.
And I mean, seriously, like, Apple Play. Her parents download it on her phone. That's all she does, listen to my music.
Wow.
But to me, it was like, man, that kid's listening to all this. Like, exactly. And that's where it was like, I can make this music and add just as much punch, add just as much flavor, be lyrical, be trappy, you know, whatever I want to be, and not have to do that. I just got to be smart about it. And to me, the smarter you are with something, the better product is going to come out. Because to me, like, and it's nothing to say that, you know, if you're, you know, using curse words and stuff, it's not making you a bad artist. No. It's your style.
It's your style. But, you know, again, it does dive into your diversity. And a lot of people, when you're looking at ways to push music, and this is for artists in general right now, when you're looking at ways to push music, people are doing it in pretty much the same manner. So you got to kind of look outside of the box. And if you only make a certain style of music, your box is very small. And looking outside of it becomes even more difficult. But I can say, hey, babes, I got to do Children's Hospital, and I don't feel like rapping. You want to come? And I can feel comfortable with taking you, because I know you're not going to offend the people that you're performing in front of. So speaking of music, we got a whole stage over there. Would you like to get on it?
Why not? Let's show them what I can do, right?
Show them what I can do. So this is GC Live. We'll be right back. Miss Viper's gonna be on the stage. Clap it up, my good people.
I ain't gonna stop. Put your hands up. I ain't gonna stop. Put your hands up. I ain't gonna stop. Put your hands up. As long as you got love for me.
Ohio, my hometown. This young man is groundbreaking in the music scene right now. He, with his hardcore beat, his underlying always clean music. I want y'all to make some noise for It's Vapor. Come on up.
What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, let's give it something to play with, right? Bring it up just a tad. I like that sound.
Cookie Kato on the track, beer.
Rolling down the street, Nike on my back. Got the Kato beats in this backpack. Roll up to the club and spit these nasty tracks. Rappers hearing me, you know they stepping back.
Spitting all these quandaries, these dudes confused about my hobbies. Walking white boy, but I'm talking up tsunamis. Kato on a beat, yeah, you know you hear it right. I'm killing every track he said, you know I got this right. Hey, feeling myself, up on this mic and I'm feeling this. I say it like stealth, these people stopping me. If I turn my back and say what you're talking me, he ain't gonna hear this style and want it himself. Nah, no surprise. Thinking you are better, always fake frontin' and dance. At least my fans realize who I am. I'm not your so get up off my style. Get along with what?
Down the street, Nike on my back. Got the Kato beats in this backpack. Roll up to the club and spit these nasty tracks. Rappers hearing me, you know they stepping back.
Yo, you were so feminine, as much as evidence saying an eminent. No, I'm not copying Eminem, I'm just saying the truth cause you thought you could hide. But I'm like Jason, I'm breaking inside, ripping the door down. You should've known now that I'm sick with the words, ill with the sound. Got my dogs barking like little Bow Wow. You cannot keep up, that's why I switched up. If I speed up, you know you get twisted up. Hey, I'm going in. Hey, I'm going in. Hey, hey, hey. Nobody really be saying you starting, you nothing. What? Rolling up with that back, loaded up with my gun and ready to bump. Anything we doing, I'm doing it fluently. Moving so fast, better keep with the fluency. Thought you were great, but the truth is, I've been killing the heavy. They say that I smooth the beat.
Rolling down the street, Nike on my back. Got the Kato beats in this backpack. Roll up to the club and spit these nasty tracks. Rappers hearing me, you know they stepping back.
What? What's up, my city? Yo, yo. Shout out K-Bay. J-Bay. Oh yeah. Showing the love. Alright, what's up? Alright, that's, oh yeah. I figured I'm gonna show up here in P-Bird. I'm gonna tell them exactly how I feel.
Yo,
I told you the game is mine. I'm not crazy, my mind is fine. I told you the game is mine. I'ma make my throne with this better rhymes. I told you this game is mine. Blowing up the spot, it's a lethal mind. Talk about me, well I'm a mastermind. Look inside and this is what you'll find. A lyricist but tackling every style in the book. I got so many styles, I'm so overbooked. But somehow they still overlook. Guess I gotta go overlook. Overlook the game, some cover shook from fame. But I take it like my name, born with it, one and the same. Music and me, synonymous, man. So I loaded up my plane and now I'm bombing this lane. clearing the way for the best in the game. If you want to say my name, then you're lost in your way. I'll give you a warning, I'm coming, I'm storming. When that lightning strikes, boy, my power's just forming. I told you, the game is mine. I'm not crazy, my mind is fine. I told you, the game is mine. I'ma make my throne with this better rhyme. I told you, the game is mine. You was trying to write my name like a name in disguise. But there's no room for you, you get tossed aside. Should've realized when I looked in your eyes, all you saw was greed and all this green. Act out supporting me, but you hating me. In 1 year, I advanced past your level. You're the lonely mid, I'm the bass and treble. I define the game, boy, I shine with flames. I'm an angel in rap, I'm gon' fly these wings. Come near my throne, don't even need to swing. All you gotta know is just one thing. I told you that the game is. I told you that the game is. I told you that the game is. I told you that the game is mine. I told you the game is mine. I'm not crazy, my mind is fine. I told you the game is mine. I'ma make my throne with this better rhymes. I don't really wanna be discussing what's in, nothing, what's it. Another wanna be, gonna be Rodney, gonna be a bother, genie, the apology. Tryna copy me, tryna thought me be, but I'ma sting like butterflies and flow like bees. Cause I can run it backwards from the way you talk, don't gotta find. Making moves so I do just sit back and watch. All this time I've been stacking ammo in my brain. Yeah, you here, sit down and witness the flame. Rock the stages, pop the pictures, never gonna flop, never gonna stop, never gonna let you ever hit that level. Boy, I'm clever while I'm spinning, swiveling past. You can sit and steer, reveling fast. So when they ask, I told you, 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 I told you. Yo, 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 I told you the game is mine. I'm not crazy, my mind is fine. I told you the game is mine. I'ma make my throne with this better rhyme. What?
We be all over the place. It's a grind mode thing. 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 Grind mode. We be all over the place. Grind mode. We be all over the place. Grind mode. We be all over.
Custom make instrumentals, you know what I'm saying? In the industry, outside of the industry, I custom make instrumentals, you know what I'm saying? So I'm mainly known for custom making instrumentals, but that's just one lane, you know what I'm saying? I'm an artist. Obviously, I DJ, I play instruments, I'm a videographer, video editor, you know what I'm saying? You name it, yeah. You know, jack of all trades, that's what I do, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. I'm working with a lot of exciting artists. From Atlanta, I got Black and Diller. Shout out Black and Diller. S.P. Shout out A-Town Mike, Dirty Red, Network, the whole entire Atlanta posse. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Shout out to on the West Coast. Shout out to my man Cell. Shout out Miss Toy. Put your back into it. That's one of my main clients right there. So shout out Miss Toy in the West Coast. Over here on the East Coast is Booney the Kid. Everybody that don't know who Booney the Kid is, y'all better know who he is. Pittsburgh, PA, he's from Homewood. He's got a record on Billboard right now. It's called Blue Diamond Girl. Oh man, real simple, man. Just Google my name. It's J Pad, P-A-D, Duh, D-A, and Juggernaut. Find all my information. I'll be out there. You already know what it is. Holla at me.
All right, now y'all heard how to find them. Back to you, K-Bay.
brother?
I'm doing good.
Man, good to see you again, man.
You as well.
I say again because if I interview you more than once, that means you are still grinding. You got something new to say to me. So that's what I love. I love progressive people, and you, my brethren, are definitely progressive. So before we get into these beautiful books and everything, I love to hear your backstory because a lot of people don't understand that. Like Miss Quaylen said, you're going to go through some bumps and bruises, and it's how you come out of them and what you do once you get out of them is what makes who you are. So tell a little bit about your backstory.
Well, born and raised on the hill, just from Pittsburgh, but guess when I was younger, got into a lot of trouble, led me to doing 11 years in the penitentiary. I was released 2.5 years ago, came home, got, hit the ground, feet running, rolled in school and all that. So I graduated from CCAC, associate's degree.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Self-published 4 novels. I go to Point Park now for cinema production for my bachelor's. And I just recently wrapped up on a short film that I shot that's called Answers. Yeah, so.
Definitely doing the thing. And make some noise for him. Every time I see you post something, I get so excited for you and young people. Because it's like, they're constantly telling us we don't have someone like us to look up to. And we do. We are our own inspirations. As long as we continue to grow, as long as we continue to produce something tangible, sometimes not tangible, something you can just feel, then you are impacting your young people, and that is our job. That's our job. So that's why I love this show. So you got 4. Y'all don't even know. See, I read. If y'all ain't down with it, y'all better get down. This brother bad. So let's talk about this series of books first, and then we'll get to your short film.
Okay. Well, this one right here is Betrayed by Love. It's a standalone book. It's a great book, urban fiction. This one right here is urban fiction, urban romance. About a young girl who grew up in the suburbs, raised by her father, middle-class neighborhood, raised by a father who was, father loved her very much, but when the father passed away, she was left in the care of her mother who despised her. And so after the father passed away, they had to relocate into the inner city, into the Hill District, and she has to try to figure out a way to cope with a different type of environment. And she looks for a support system and love in all the wrong places, and a friend who doesn't have her best interests at heart, and a boyfriend who ends up being like everybody else. And she comes to a crossroads where it's like, all right, do I just accept all of this stuff and just try to move forward and get past it, or do I seek revenge? Do I turn into the same people that's been hurting me? And that's what you have to read the book to find out.
Don't give it away. You gotta get the book. Now, I like this particular book because it's always interesting to me when a male writes from the perspective of a female. So I'd like to know where you got that perspective.
Conversations, listening, and watching, and just being aware of the things that's taking place around me, in this world, and just, putting them inside the book,
Just making other people's reality into the story that people can learn from.
That
Because
people
even
can relate to.
though it's urban fiction, you can learn from this. You know what I'm saying? These are situations that people are really going through. And that's why I like your writing, because it's not over the top like, she ain't do that, man. She did not. No, dude, that is, you made that up. This is something you read, you be like, you take some notes, because if I mess with my girl, she might, I don't want to be in no trouble. You know? Real bro, real, you went through that, bro. Did you do that? Let's talk about, don't start with me, man. You've been here 3 minutes, man, and here you go. Making me giggle. Anywho, let's talk about your short film. Because I found it interesting that, now, let me ask you just before we talk about that. When you approach your writing, do you approach making a film the same way that you approach writing a book?
Actually, I do, yeah. I mean, the same way that I create these characters. Sit down and put a bio together on backstory, so that way, give them some depth. And, that's basically, I go about it the same exact way, and I use a little bit of real life, you know what I mean? And try to put it all together. So tell a compelling tale.
Y'all see?
Trying to be cool, man.
He's trying to be cool.
Trying to be cool.
He next to the coolest, and he's trying to be cool. This is what I got to go through up here in life. So let's talk talk about the short film. What is it called again?
Answers.
Answers. And what
Yeah.
are we answering?
It's about. It's gonna be great. It's about so it's a kid who actually is murdered, and so the mother she's basically seeking answers, and so she's crying out for help or whatever, and when she goes inside of his room, she finds a diary or a journal, and it is a detailed account of what led up to his actual death, and so it'll take you through that journey. Yeah. Now, I mean, the short story you won't get the short film you won't get as much in depth as, but it'll be a book as well. Yeah, so you'll get more detail inside of the book. Yeah, and if I do a feature film to it.
When you do it?
When I do a feature film to it, yeah.
Speak that into existence.
Yeah.
Because I see you doing that. I've just sat back and marveled at your grind. I feel like you messed up. You had to sit, and that time, you didn't waste it. No. You honed in on something inside yourself, and ever since you've been out. When I first heard of you, I'm telling you, brother had a spread of books. I was like, I gotta buy some. I got to. I just have to. And we've been tight ever since because I just see you constantly growing. You have a new book.
Yeah, that I'm working on
that you're working on right now. And I find this story to be interesting as well because it's co-written by someone who is currently incarcerated. So let's talk about that book. What's the name of it?
It's called If We Knew Then What We Know Now, which is the slogan that if you walk the prison yard, that's what you'll always hear, man. If I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't. So we just took our experiences and the stuff that we talked about and how we would do things differently, which I am doing differently, and we put it inside of a book so that way we can get that to the youth so that they'll have, I wouldn't say like a blueprint, but they'll at least be able to see, like, try to learn from our mistakes. I know it's hard to learn from other people's mistakes, but if you can read this and know the type of people that we were, I feel like a lot of people will respect it, and a lot of the youth will respect it and actually gain something from it and be like, man, I don't want to, what I mean?
Yeah, we might not learn a lot from others' mistakes, but we definitely know patterns.
Yeah.
Young people know patterns, so they can tell if that same footstep is just like that footstep. That's a pattern, and we can learn how to get off of that pattern. So if you knew then what you know now, what is the one thing that finishes that?
Oh, man, if I knew then what I know now, first of all, that 11 years would have never happened. It would have never occurred. I came home and went to college, and now I'm going for my bachelor's. I would have graduated. Even if not going straight to college, I would have been trying to figure out something positive to do. Like all that negative energy that I put into the streets that led me to nothing, to a waste of 11 years, I would have put that into something positive and actually, by this time, who knows where I would have been.
I feel like you did 11 years worth of work in the last 2 years.
I'm trying, but but I'm racing though. You know what I mean? I gotta work triple time now.
Dude, like for real, like you're doing a lifetime of work in the last 2 years people haven't done in their whole lives. How did that make you feel?
I feel great about it. I'm hoping that it's an example to other people that it can be done. If I can do 11 years and come home and do it, then
what you doing? You've been out the whole time.
Yeah, you out here. You can be doing it. There's no way possible. You can't sit back and say that it cannot be done. It can.
I'm very proud of you. Your growth, your work ethic, and your goal setting ability and going to go get them are amazing to me. You inspire me, and I want to say thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all. NC Manual. Now tell everyone where they can get your books.
Amazon.com, print and Kindle, and or if you're locally, you can contact me on Facebook Messenger. I deliver the Ikeware store. You can get them down there. Hit up DK, inbox DK, stop past, grab you a book, grab you some Ikeware too.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, support locals, you know what I mean?
Shout out Ikeware.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, you said you self-publish. Tell us a little bit about, now, do you help other people publish books? Because believe it or not, I'm writing a book.
I can. I give people advice. I give people advice so they can do it themselves. Yeah. Like, I can, do the process, and that's another business within itself. But for some reason, I really don't want to go that route. I really want to just give it to them the way it was given to. Like, I researched all this stuff, and I know it's not as hard as difficult as people think. I would rather just tell somebody exactly how to do it and just walk them through the steps. Like, you can own this yourself. You don't have to go through me.
Right.
I don't want to be your middleman. You know what I mean? I would rather you
go out there and make the moves and do it.
You can do it, yeah. You know what I mean?
You got to get out knowledge to people who want to do it. I mean, the knowledge is there, but if you know, you said you have a couple type of people in the world, but the two that stand out to me are people that want you to do things for them, or people who are willing to do things for themselves. I personally love to deal with people who are willing to do things for themselves, because you're going to get way more out of that person. If they have the skill and the tools, they're going to do more because they want to. They desire. So these books, you know what I'm saying, just hand in hand. You know, I'm just saying, I had to get both of the authors out one time.
Yeah, we getting her book too.
What's up, man?
I'm very like a trick. Oh yeah, I got you.
Now guess what? This is what y'all don't know. I ain't do this to you, but I'm gonna do this to him because he eats it. Can I get 16?
Oh man, you gonna put me on the spot again.
I gotta do it.
And I gotta keep it clean too.
You gotta keep it clean. It's a challenge. I gotta challenge you, bro.
That's the challenge.
Beep. You can say that.
I'll go. Said, what my life like, mine's is real. They got me locked up without no bail. They try and give me 30 years cause I won't tell. And you say you real as me, man, I can't tell. So what, you bust your gun, you ain't scared to shoot. You wanna walk in my shoes, man, here's my boots. Come on, so you can see what I see. Lord say I can't beat the case, might as well take the plea. But I stand on my own too, cry no tears, I never cared, man. Been this way since I could tie my own shoe. So save your questions, cause I ain't talking, I live by it. Tell him inside that coffin, probably won't see my son born, but I ain't sick. Tell him his pops kept it real, and I ain't snitched. But if I do touch the streets, you know what it is. Grind 4 months straight, come through in the Benz. Give a few the cold shoulder, I seen who was my friends when I was locked up, down and out, messed up, counting out, losing sleep. Detectives want me bad, I refuse to speak. Call my girl collector, you accept, she refused to speak. Got me thinking back on how things used to be. Man, she wasn't down, she was using me. I just refused to see, man. Now I see the light, praying to God one day I'll see the light. Everything will be all right, but my commissary low. And I'm losing weight because I ain't eating right. Knowing if I lose the case, it's where I'll be for life. They check the guns at the door, some keep a knife. Man, this can't be life, another day to face. Some wake up and teardrops stain their face. Wishing that they could rewind or replay the tape. I wouldn't change a thing even if I knew the fate I face.
Oh, just bad, drop it. Betrayed by Love, J-Pad, give us some groove out music. NC Manual, y'all check him out on Facebook.
In the building.
Everywhere else, IG, it's going down. Yo, make some noise. We got y'all so y'all better make some.
You, K-Bay, over there.
Passing me, the terrible MC up in here. What's up, Jose? Oh, man, you know how I go, bro. I love this, man. Can I touch your hair, bro? Yeah, you can. I'm so glad. I mean, I'm touching his hair, but can I touch your hair? You can touch mine, bro. Tap it up. Here we go. We even. Y'all should have seen how we did it, though. Like ding, ding, ding.
That's all.
Bring the ball on the boat. Like, bring the ball Lord,
Ring the
bro.
bell.
Oh, you gotta get your name right, dude.
Who y'all got me?
We got you as NC Manual. You ain't NC Manual. All right, we got you right. We got you right now. Mel J.
What's up, K-Bay?
Revolutionary Music. You've been here a couple of times. We have
Grind
rocked
City
stages,
is-
man. A million years here. So you got a lot of stuff you've been doing, and one of those things is music, and the other thing is this T-shirt business, man.
Yeah,
Tell me a little bit about
merchandise.
the merchandise first.
Well, you know, T-shirt makers, anything you need pressed up and printed, we basically do it for you. And like we got the Grind City one for you right here.
I got it,
Bro,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I
Grind
got
City.
it, yeah.
But basically, we do whatever they want done. You know what I mean?
By down, good people. I still
Yeah,
got the
you know.
tag on it. Quit
You know what I mean?
playing.
It gotta be official.
Gotta be official, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. Now,
Yeah.
if
We on
people know-
eBay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, eBay T-shirts made by T-shirt makers. Instagram, Facebook, all that T-shirt makers with the Z.
With the Z.
Mhm.
So, you do sweatshirts, T-shirts, long
Yes,
sleeves.
all that.
The whole thing.
The whole thing, whatever they want.
Price is good?
Yeah, price. We'll beat anybody's price.
We'll
we
beat
feel.
anybody's price.
And the quality's official.
I see that. The
Yeah,
quality,
you know what I mean.
see
You had that 2 more years.
That's the goal. No, bro. That's my new favorite
You
shirt
can
now.
wash that thing. Yeah.
That's my Dice 412
Straight
Pittsburgh
up.
hoodie. If
No
y'all know
fade.
Dice, y'all know what I'm talking about.
No fade. No fade.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
No, I love you, Dice. I'm so glad you changed your shirt though. Anywho, that's how y'all gonna feel when y'all see if she wear that shirt one more time. Mel J gave it to me. Anywho, so you are a producer.
Yes,
You are
I'm a
MC.
producer.
And you
CEO,
have music
producer,
that's all over the
music.
world.
Yeah, we try to get it out there.
Tell us about your music, man.
I got Revolution out right now, the beginning of the end. That's everywhere you want available in stores. Just Google it. Then I got something coming, The Return of the Terrible, probably in a couple more months. I just dropped the Revolution in December. Got 3 videos on there. I might do another video with that and then push out the Return of the Terrible album. Since it's mine,
We'll do whatever we want.
yeah, you
That's
know,
how we get down.
as long as we don't get lazy.
Oh no, we don't do that. We
We'll
don't do
be
that.
alright.
You know, I be
We'll
calling
be-
you like Mel J.
As long as we keep it coming.
Gotta keep it coming. So, what has been the one major asset to you staying consistent? Keep dropping music, keep dropping product. You stay in it. You've been doing this almost 20 years.
30.
Dude, you're 18. How you gonna be doing it 30?
Yeah, I've been doing this 30 years.
30
It's like
years.
87. Like,
You
for
had your
real,
grades
man.
well,
My man, more money in his basement, man. Force, you know what I'm saying, on his dad's porch. Like, we've been recording since 87, but like 85, we was rapping, like trying to
How do you keep that going,
spit,
bro?
man.
How do you...
I like it. You know what I mean?
Another edition.
I never released the music for whoever else liked it. I like it. You know what I mean? So I like to
Y'all don't
record. I like to put it out. So just imagine if I ain't like it.
If you didn't like it, well, what
It
would
would
be
have
the
never.
point?
Yeah, it would have never got here.
You know what? I totally understand the difference
We wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? We would
Indeed,
not be
indeed.
here if
The
I ain't
difference
like it
between me and
first.
you is I only like my music. No one else likes it at all.
No,
so I
they
had to
like
just,
it.
like,
You
stop
just don't
doing
push it enough.
I just do something else.
You just don't push it enough. That's all.
Let me do something else you
They
might
like
like,
it.
because I know this ain't it,
No,
but
we
I
gonna
like it.
push it. Somebody gonna like it. A lot of people listen. It just depends on how many listens. Somebody gonna
Well,
like
you
it.
know what? I looked at it like, you can like my music and that's great, but there's a lot of music out here that's worth more than just someone liking. It needs to be showcased. So I personally can't do everything, so I had to pick one. You know what I'm saying? And look at y'all.
What? You gonna record with me or something? That's what you saying? You saying you
He
want?
ready to go make a song right now. Y'all don't know what I go through with him. He is ready to go record right now.
This right now.
That's not what I meant, Mel J.
Oh,
What I
okay.
meant.
Okay,
You gotta get on stage, man.
Hell, you know we could do it.
Yup.
I keep it going. We're gonna do something from the new album Revolution and some mixtape freestyle.
You know, the thing with Mel J is y'all really need to understand this. This is like my 74th interview with him. And every time, and he just do, he's just, because he like
Yes, man. I enjoy making music.
Yes,
I enjoy
yes.
being in the game. It's like I feel like you know, like the athlete when he sees somebody doing it, I'm like, well, let me get up there then. let's see what we can do. You know what I mean? Let's see what we can do. And I'm gonna be original, so you're not gonna get it nowhere else.
It don't matter.
I'm my own character.
Yes.
You're not gonna get it.
He
So
definitely is.
We gonna keep it coming.
We coming back. Grind City Live. Mel J will be. I don't know what else, Mom. I don't know what else to do.
RevolutionaryMusic.com.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Like, where can people find you?
You can get me RevolutionaryMusic.com. Ishmael Muhammad, aka Mel J. Google me. Anywhere. I'm like everywhere. If you really want to get at me, you can hear it all. Like Spotify, iTunes, wherever music's available, we there.
You there. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
we
This man
made
is
it
definitely
official.
a grinder. Check out his music. We'll be right back. Grind City Live. Mel J's gonna bless the stage.
Yay, we up in here. Revolutionary. Yeah. Hey man, I'm still flowing. I keep going, yo. I keep going. Material things while they down the way. I keep it going. I keep it going. A quarter century in the game. Do it rock with the pressure all you nerves. That's where I come from is the HST, and believe me, they don't understand me because I always bring it rough and raw. Make the midgets know that I always stand tall. Fall is what they do when I come with the crew. Never represented red or blue. It's all the real game. When I kick this rap slang, Mel J will come, always be maintained. Always speaking rough slang when they tell me to. You can come up free, but you gon' need a crew. What you gonna do? I'ma step to the side because Button Pusher said it's time to ride. I keep it going. 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 Quarter century in the game and I'm still flowing. I keep it going. 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 Quarter century in the game and I'm still flowing. Mel J's on the mic, spitting the rhymes that you like. Now you know we can say good night. Mel J's on the mic, spitting rhymes that you like. Now you know we can say good night. Wave your hands in the air if you don't care. Wave your hands in the air if you don't care. Wave your hands in the air if you don't care. Grind City Live up in here.
Hey. Okay.
Yo, we gonna do this over this Mary J beat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Memories. You know, little story for y'all. Check it. We were so young, just learned how to kiss with our tongues. Bumping and grinding was good as getting some. You was second to none, had me though lost and sprung. Can't wait to see you in class, you make the day go fast. Couldn't tell me wouldn't last, we were so in love. Pops, give me the car, quick to pick you up. We weren't rolling weed up, we were throwing 40s up. Right for 30 minutes before we just young buzz. Couldn't tell me most would be stuck in the pen or on the street struggling because we all had dreams to one day win. When friends weren't friends, they were more like kin. Make my nature rise quick from the touch of your skin. I was just a boy, but still your man. Walk hand in hand in Kennywood Park with the homies in the day with you doing dark. Give a hand on my chest, listen to my heart. We promise we love each other to death, do us part. But we ain't no Father Time, make folks change. We got older, switched to different lanes. Which once brought peace, now brings pain and sunshine. Now turn the rain. Looking back, age had to be to blame. Just kids trying to play grown folks game. Mama only knew, oh what a shame. Call your house late night, scared to leave my name. That innocence and happiness, such a wonderful experience. Oh God fulfilled your every wish, and your life now is full of bliss. That was years ago when time went on. I hope you ain't cold and still love strong, cause these are my memories when we were so young and carefree. I said these are my memories when we were so young and carefree, baby. That's how we gonna end it. Something smooth, rugged, Grind City. Thanks for having me again. Peace, blessings. Everybody who came out tonight, one love. Yeah, yeah. One love to Vapors for putting it down earlier. Real music up in here. Yo, yo, we about it.
Young Lungs repping the DMV, y'all already know. This is Grind City Media. Can I get a 16?
Side straight off the east side of Pittsburgh, man. Can I get a 16?
R.E.D.
We be all over the place. It's a grind mode thing. 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 Grind mode. We be all over the place. Grind mode. We be all over the place. Grind mode.
We back, J-Pad. J-Pad over there showing his whole natural on these beats, man. His whole natural is out on these beats. Goodness gracious. Bangers, yo.
Getting it.
Bangers.
Getting it.
Roxy! Hey! Got the lovely co-host. Miss Roxy in the building. Yeah. And this side. Make some noise. Did a great job.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
So how are you feeling this evening?
I'm feeling fantastic this evening. I think the show was amazing tonight. Don't you think so? We heard some good music tonight. Got everybody popping. Good music. Everything's popping
man.
tonight.
The music sets the tone.
Absolutely.
People don't understand. I try to tell people the DJ sets the tone. The DJ play depressing, kill your mother music. You're going to feel depressing when they kill your mother. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about you. Because we talked to everyone else, and we have not talked about you. So tell everybody what it is that you do, Ms.
Well, I'm an actress. I recently relocated here from Ohio and from Atlanta and from a lot of places, but I'm in Pittsburgh to spread some of my love around town. I recently just got finished with a project over at the New Hazlett Theater. I Know Why a Caged Bird Sings. It was a beautiful, beautiful show. If you missed it, you missed out. You missed out.
I was there.
It was fantastic. It was directed by Monteith Freeland. He was really, really amazing. I have to say, like, one of the best directors I've worked with in my career, and I've been doing this a long time.
Well, you know, I noticed at that play that Maya Angelou, her grandchildren were there.
Absolutely.
And they were very pleasant people. They were very, very nice. What impact do you think the play you guys did leave on them?
You know, we did get a chance to spend a lot of time with them after the show, and it was like, you know, leading up to it, when they came and let us know that the grandchildren were coming, it was like, oh my God, don't do that to us. You know what I mean? Like, we're, you know,
portraying people that they know and love. We don't want to, you know, leave it, you know, but they were so kind and so welcoming, and they really felt like we put the story out there the way that, you know, Maya Angelou wanted it to be put out. And it was if you ever read the book, it's very hard material, it's very serious, it's very upsetting, and I think that we hit the nail on the head. We definitely, you know, made some creative choices, and I think we did it. So if anybody wants us to do it again,
I think you should.
You know,
I think you should do
give
it
us
again.
that
It was
call.
dope. What I loved the most about it was the moving parts of the stage. Like, there weren't a lot of different props. They just, the way that they put it together, they just kind of rolled the stage around so effortlessly and flawlessly. It was just like, wow. And y'all played these multiple characters. It was like, how was this experience for you? Like,
it was a lot. It was a lot of work. We spent so much time together. I mean, we're all very, very close because of it, because our lives were literally together for the last 3 months. Because like you said, every single character except for 2 played multiple roles. So I played Maya Angelou's mentor, Mrs. Flowers, and I also played her mother, Vivian Baxter. And then I played some other random roles too that were just like, you know, some little white girl. I played, you know, just a lot of stuff. But so it was a lot. It was a lot because you have to get right back into character every time it changes. So it was a lot, but probably one of the best experiences I've had.
We talked a little bit about it. You were saying this was the first time you had an all African American cast.
It was, yeah.
And you said that was something that you really enjoyed.
I mean, that was just like so new for me. I've always been the only black girl in the whole show. It's always been like that. I grew up in a very small town in Ohio. I was always the only little black girl in any theater production I did.
Viper, did you say it, Viper? Did you say it? There's only no black girl, fam.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so working with a whole cast full of everybody's just so different, beautiful shades. It was a beautiful experience. I wish I could experience it 100 times over.
What do you have plans of doing next now?
Well, you know, that was my first Pittsburgh project. I'm hoping that I can get into some more projects. I have a lot of auditions coming up. You know, it's a never-ending thing. So, I don't know. Keep looking out for me.
Did they film that? Is it something that they'll put on DVD, or you just kind of had to be there?
Nope. You had to be there. If you missed it, you missed out. You missed out. Now, there is some talk about us taking this into some, like, what is the name of it? Festivals, theater festivals. So, you know, there may be another chance. We'll see, but
you hear of it. Go.
You better get it this time, yeah.
Well, I just want to say thank you. I love the play. I seen it. I was very proud of you. The whole production was nice. You killed your roles, man. You killed the roles.
Thank you.
For real, though. I know her. I know her. She gonna go host my show. I know her.
Oh my God.
So it was awesome. It was cool to see that because I hadn't been to theater in a while. So it was not a waste of time. It was definitely well worth being there. It was worth paying to see that. And I think you represented properly. And I think the grandchildren were very happy. From what I've seen, they seem to be very happy. And I was very proud of you. So thank you for showing me that, being part of that experience and being there and seeing you do that. And thank you for hosting the show, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Hopefully we get it back this month.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You'll see me again.
Shameless plug, my good people. I'm on it. And I swear this time I'm going to spell her name right on the
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you because I'm Roxy, R-O-X-I-E.
Yes.
I am Roxy.
I put a Y.
That's okay though. It's okay.
But to my defense, if any of you know me, Mel J. Quaylen, y'all know I suck at spelling names. In my own documentary, I spelled my own name wrong.
When she told me that, it was like, okay, you can get a pass. You can get a pass. You spell your own name wrong. You can get a pass.
Yeah, you did.
I did. And I can tell you exactly where it's at, so you can go see it. I'm cutting on the turntables. Right under there. It's the butt oosh. So I do apologize.
No.
Hey, you guys, thank you very much for being here and doing this show. Grind City Live was dope. It was the first show of the season, so you know it's going to get better, man. If you want to be in this seat or on that stage, it's not hard. Contact me at grindcity.biz or follow us on social media at Media Grind City. For Roxy, K-Bay. We are out of here. We are through. See y'all. April 28th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We out of here.
Grass City, baby.